Hey everyone, this is Sam. I'm here with Brendan.
Hey guys.
We're playing Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Wii. A really good game by a really good game company, Retro Studios, made Metroid Prime. I was kind of surprised when they decided to make a Donkey Kong game. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly did not see it happening, but I mean, I'm kind of impressed with the results.
Yeah, it's super pretty. It's fun. And I gotta say, I think everything Retro ever made is probably on our list of top 125 Nintendo games, which this is a part of. We are playing 125 of our favorite Nintendo games because Nintendo is turning 125 this year. That's right, they're a company from the 1800s. It's true. And they made this game only a few years ago, in 2010, same year that Super Mario Galaxy 2 came out. This is the first sequel in a while for the Donkey Kong series.
Yeah, I had almost given up after Rare left. I was like, what now? What happened?
Well, so Rare made the British company Rare that Nintendo used to own, Microsoft owns now, made Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, and then of course there was a lull. But let us not forget Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and
64.
Yeah, well, yes, I'm saying in the 2D Donkey Kong tradition. But yeah, also Donkey Kong 64. And there were other Game Boy games stuff that were out, Diddy Kong Racing and stuff too for 64. Anyway, there's other Donkey Kong series games, but in terms of this kind of 2D with 3D graphics type of game,
yeah, the way that they handled having this 3D space in a 2D game, platforming game, like the way the barrels would fly around, and the camera angles would change. You go to like an area in the background that you would see off from a distance. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of some of the Paper Mario games where you would change where you were in the level.
Oh yeah, Super Paper Mario had a lot of that. I really like that game. Now, what's surprising to me about what we're doing right now is you're playing the most completely, confoundingly irritating levels in this game. The mine carts, of course, are always really tough in Donkey Kong Country. Oh yeah. But these rocket levels, oh my gosh, they're so frustrating. Yeah. But the final boss has a really long rocket phase in this game. It's brutal.
Oh boy.
So Donkey Kong Country Returns received a 3DS re-release and then a Wii U sequel in 2013 called Tropical Freeze, which had Donkey Kong-themed Vikings. Dude, get out of this. Let's play a better level. This level's ridiculous.
Nice, fine.
I want to play Stormy Shores, which is, I think, one of Retro's best creations.
This had some of the most stylistic levels in it that just blew my mind.
Well, of course, the silhouette level is always what people remember.
Yeah,
so
everyone loved the silhouette levels.
Left.
Sloppy sands, pop planks.
To the right.
Kongs. Cannon cluster. Stormy Shore. Let's do it.
So this is a level about a big tidal wave going over the beach. It's really great. But yeah, when we first saw this game, we saw a silhouette-only level with Donkey Kong running.
Everybody just lost their minds when they saw that.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And I'm glad that they continue with Tropical Freeze too.
So I think there's an instant kill wave throughout this level.
Good to know about.
But it just means you have to hide a lot, and it's super pretty, and I love it. Did you beat this game?
I believe so. It's been a while, as you can see by my fumbling control scheme. Yeah, and I'm playing the nunchucks too.
Because it's one thing to beat the game. That's quite a thing. But it's another thing entirely to get 100%. Yeah. All the Kong letters.
I know people who have done it. They have never been the same since.
Yeah, I know people that have done it too, and they happen to have written the strategy guide for IGN.
Really?
Check out the Donkey Kong Country Returns wiki if you're playing through this game, because it is extremely helpful. I will tell you, this is one of the hardest games to find everything in on your own. I just don't know how it can be done. The clues for secret areas, which you just passed one of actually, are very, very hard
in my face, why don't you? If only I had the guide on IGN wikis to help me through this.
So a lot of things in this game returned from the Donkey Kong Country series, and some of those are, as I already mentioned, minecart levels, rocket levels. But,
like the music too.
Yeah, but the music is
a lot of good callbacks to the original tracks.
And but no animals, right? There's the animals in Tropical Freeze. There might be animals in this game.
I want to say there were, but I think they were all under a spell in this game, so that might be why they're not. There's pigs. Good guys.
That pig. So what do you think of? There's a thing in me that really misses how Donkey Kong looked in pre-1995. Yeah. Where he was this like pixelated monkey, really funny looking, and of course Rare redesigned it. And that always kind of bums me out about these games. But they're a part of my childhood. They're a part of so many people's now that I've learned to love them.
Yeah.
What's that octopus gonna do, Brendan?
Probably gonna try and kill the tidal waves.
You found that secret. Yeah, there hasn't been the titular waves yet.
Waiting for it. My eyes are open. I also love.
Look, it's getting more stormy.
There we
See,
go,
there's been a
here we go, here we
progression.
go.
It's a little bit rainy now, and starting to get. I just like. It's kind of like a Disneyland ride.
Yeah, it's like you're on the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and like you go from one area to the next, and it slowly changes over time. And you're in like the creepy caves, the crazy tidal waves of pirate ships. It feels like one big giant fun ride.
Yep. And there's a particular Metroid Easter egg in this game, which I always thought was cool.
Oh yeah.
Where there's Samus's ship and as a silhouette in the background. Now there's also a Donkey Kong girder level. So as a throwback to those pre-1995 games, there's a construction site which you completely tear apart. And of course, that's what Donkey Kong first started doing. He went to a construction site, he took Pauline, Jumpman had to get her back. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, that is the plot of Donkey Kong, the very first extremely popular Nintendo game. And we actually did a Let's Play for Donkey Kong, the kind of lame Nintendo version, not the arcade version, as part of the series of 125 Nintendo videos. And I highly recommend you just watch all the Donkey Kong ones in a row. It'll be really fun.
I also want to say really quickly that one thing I did love, because this game kept a lot of things the same from the old Donkey Kong Country games, but it also added some new beats, like being able to really team up with Diddy Kong to have that jetpack and the added boost. I think it was a really nice touch because it added this sense of like you need that other Kong.
Right.
To
So
really
if you
help
get
out.
hit, you lose Diddy, but you need Diddy to get to secret areas and stuff like that. He gives you an extra boost.
Plus
But
having those extra lives.
one thing that blew my mind is figuring out that roll jump in this game.
Oh yeah, they cut that from the Donkey Kong Country and the regular one.
Yeah, it's so difficult. It's
Made
so
it.
difficult to pull off.
Yeah, but it's nice because you get that roll off the edge, you get that extra boost, and you jump really far forward.
Yep.
Which by later levels you need it to survive. Like to master the roll jump.
Well, if you like Donkey Kong games, we have plenty of them in our top 125 Nintendo games. And I really highly recommend you check out most of the Donkey Kong games. I'm not a big fan of some of them. Donkey Kong 64.
How dare you?
Yeah, pass on that one. But the Donkey Kong Country games are much loved. And
check
we'll
them
be
out.
playing more of them, so keep checking in to IGN. Thanks, Brendan.
Thank you.